what's up, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. Guess what, I actually posted. So as I've been going along this week, I've actually noticed that I have been able to set aside some filming time. As from now, I will be posting every Thursday and we'll just see how that goes. If you guys could not already tell, I'm not sitting by my bed, and that is because for today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of an updated makeup routine. Seeing as I haven't done my makeup on this channel in a long time, some of my products have changed since my last makeup routine, and to be honest, I can't even remember the last time I filmed a makeup routine video. First things first, I have to obviously get my hair out of my face, and whenever I do my makeup, I can never do it with hair in my face. I have to always like get it out of my face. I either do this or I take a hairband, which I'm gonna do. The first thing that I normally do with my makeup routine is I do some concealer, and I just do that on my under eyes and obviously on my little problem areas. I have been breaking out quite a bit lately, so I just have to cover it up. I'm trying to fix up my skin. I've been doing like my facial, I've been washing my face and doing like my facial routine. What's the word? I have been trying, but I'm still breaking out. I use the Essence Stay Natural Concealer. So I just use this on my under eyes and on my problem areas. And guys, I wanted to say, please excuse if you hear noise in the background. We have our neighbors like 2 roads down. They're busy fixing up their house, so that's if you hear noise. And if you see me looking down, that is because I've got my lovely mirror here. I love this concealer, to be honest. So this is pretty much where I put my concealer on, and I can see that I missed a spot, so over here as well. But this is pretty much the areas that I do concealer on. I love this little brush. This is a little brush, and then obviously the product comes out of it. It's so nice. Less messy than any of the concealers I've ever used before. So then I'm just gonna take, I've got a mini beauty blender and I've got a bigger one. So this is just to get inside my eyelid. Is that the word? To get in the corners of my under eyes. Please excuse my terms, I'm not a makeup guru at all, so this is just a little disclaimer. This is just what works best for me. Now that my concealer is all blended in, the next step that I do is foundation, and I don't always do my foundation, and honestly just depends on the day, like, because I've been trying to just like help my skin not break out as much. I've just been trying to take a break from too much makeup. So normally on like an everyday routine, I would just use concealer just to like hide all my blemishes, and then if I'm like going out or for videos, I do foundation. My cousin actually gave me this. I actually googled it, it's really expensive, but it's called makeup, oh no, focus, okay, if it decides to focus, okay, it focused. So it's called Makeup Forever HD, and honestly, there we go, and honestly it's the best foundation ever, so I'm trying to like use it really sparingly, and that's why I don't always use my foundation. But I honestly love it because it gives such like a matte look and matte finish to my face, and I absolutely love it. So that's what I'll be using for today. So I try not to use, I just put a little bit on, and a little bit of this goes a long way. It is so hard looking in a smaller mirror because normally I do my makeup in my big mirror, so I'm just trying to make sure that everything's blended in nicely. So my next step that I normally do is contour. I don't do too much, I just do it on my cheekbones. So I still use, I have no idea how to say this, but this is the I forgot the word. This is the contour that I use, and yeah, this has honestly lasted me a long time. I think someone gave this to me and I never used it, and then I started using it, so that's what it looks like, and it matches my skin tone really well. So I just go in with a bit and I just do the fish face. The next step that I normally do is blush, and don't mind my blush, it's really messy, but this is the blush that I use, and it's from Signature. So then I just go in with this little brush here. And then what I do is I actually put some on my nose. I know that's really random, but I just feel like it just gives my face some more color. So I'm just gonna do this. Now that pretty much the base of my face is done, it's now the exciting time. So these are my favorite steps. What I normally go into next is my eyeshadow. So this is the palette that I use. I love this palette. It's the LA Girl Smoky. So I either just like play around with colors, or I just use a solid plain color. As you can tell, it's being used quite a bit. So I haven't used the darker colors yet because I haven't had a reason to. I normally like to go in with my browns and my whites, and I like to mix those together. So I think for today's video I'm actually going to mix this one, give me some sparkle, with the lighter brown. So I'll do the lighter brown on the inner and the sparkle on the outer eyelid. I think that's right. Honestly, my eyeshadow just depends on what colors I wear on that day or what mood I'm in. So I just honestly, I don't have a set eyeshadow palette that I do. I just kind of, eyeshadow look. I just kind of, like today I'm wearing brown, so brown and this. So I kind of thought it would match quite nicely. And I honestly struggle with matching both my eyes, so I try and get it as close as possible. Also, my one eyelid eyeshadow, my one eyelid is hooded and the other one isn't, so it's like quite interesting the way I have to do it. But this is what it looks like. So the next step that I do with my makeup after eyeshadow is my eyebrows, and this is one of my personal favorites because I love doing my eyebrows. I don't do it too hectically, I just kind of fill in where it needs to be filled in. You guys will see. But I use the Avon Brow Showcase, and I think I got this as a gift. I've used it so much. So, oops, I keep this because I learned with my old eyeshadow palette that it's very messy, so I keep this. So then this is what it looks like. And I love it because it shows you how to fill in your eyebrows even though I don't actually do it, and I haven't used this one. I normally just mix between these two, but lately I've just been doing this because my eyebrows are really dark. I've got the Avon Brow Showcase, if you guys want to see, and then on the back I think it's the medium dark. And then it came with a little brush and a spoolie, so it just looks like this, just to come with it. And I keep I'm very particular, so I always want my stuff clean, so I keep these on. So this is what it looks like up close. Yeah, so that's the brush, I can't say it. So that is the brush section, and then this is the spoolie section. I always go and brush my eyebrows first. So then I'm going in with the middle color. I'm just doing that for today. I actually have used this one like once, and it did highlight my brow bone, so I might actually do that for today just to show you guys, because I've been starting to do it recently. So then I just simply trace my eyebrow, if that makes sense. That's pretty much my eyebrows all filled in. Very simple and very quick. Yeah, I try not to overdo my eyebrows because my eyebrows are really dark and quite thick already. But I think I will go in with my eyebrow. I think I will highlight my brow bone today because I feel like it. But yeah, sometimes I do this and other times I don't. So I've just got a small little brush that I use for it. Let's just see if I can. There we go. So it's honestly, I keep wanting to touch the lens and not. So my old camera, the viewfinder was on top and I had to touch the camera to focus, but this time my viewfinder's on the side, which is so weird because now I have to go touch this instead of it being on top. So it's very confusing, but anyways. To the brow bone, to the There we go. And honestly, it just makes such a difference, just highlighting it up a little bit. I think it just brightens my eyebrows, just lets them pop. So the next step that I do when it comes to my makeup routine is I do highlights, and this is honestly also one of my favorite parts. So let's just see if it's gonna focus. Okay, so I use the Wet n Wild highlighter. I think I used this in the old makeup routine too. This is what it looks like up close. You can see that I've used it quite a bit. Highlight my cheekbones and my nose, and sometimes I do my eyebrow bones, but obviously I use the other kit, the eyebrow kit, so I won't be doing that today. So then the second to last step, I actually have noticed that I quite enjoy the Essence products. I just find that they last longer, and Essence is also, it's not sponsored, but Essence is not as strong and not as like thick, and it's not too much makeup. Like their foundation isn't like super thick, it's like quite thin, and it doesn't feel like you've got so many layers and stuff on your face. But I really do like Essence, so Essence, if you want to sponsor me one day, that would be awesome, because I always use the products. I need to actually buy myself some more mascara, but yeah, I'm still using that. So I use the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes, which is so funny, I love it, and it's the mascara, and it's the long lasting smudge proof. Yes, that's the word. Let me just do this. A lot of the mascara I've used before always smudges, so throughout the day I always have like smudge lines, and I hate that because I literally look like a panda. So this works really well for me, and I'm gonna get some more. And I also really like the spoolie. I literally don't have much left, but this is what this spoolie looks like. Let's see if we can focus on it. Nope. Let's see if I can focus on it now. Oh, there we go. So that's what this spoolie looks like. So I'll just let you guys have a look up close. So this is pretty much what the mascara looks like, and I absolutely love it. And honestly, a little bit goes a long way. And then the last and final step is lipstick. I love my lipstick. I just normally use a nude color. I've used so much of this. I can't even remember what brand it is, because I've used it so much it's actually worn off. But if anyone knows, see, look how much of it I've used. And I'm gonna be really sad when it's finished, because I don't know where to find it. But this is honestly the best lipstick ever. It just works for me. Works with my skin, with the color of my eyes. So yes, that's pretty much the end of my 2022 makeup routine. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video and if you would like to see more makeup videos. This is, for me, my makeup routine doesn't feel too complicated. It kind of feels a little bit more natural and not as complicated as other people's makeup routines are. But this is just what works for me, and I've pretty much taught myself how to do makeup because I just watch videos and I just kind of like improvise, and I just kind of like played around with makeup, and this was the best formula for me. So that is the end of today's video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you haven't already, please hit that big red subscribe button down below. Turn on post notifications to get notified every time that I post a new video. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next week Thursday back with another video. Bye guys.